Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Yo, what's up, LumioseStation? You got Pokeaim here. Now, excuse me because I am feeling very under the weather, and I just apologize for my voice, but I got a game here versus Dean. Now, WiFi puts in a lot of work versus my opponent's team, so basically my game plan was weaken his Pokemon a little bit, just with Stealth Rock, a little bit of chip damage, maybe from the Volturn combination, and just get a kill with WiFi every single time it comes in. So he leads off with Landorus, I lead off with my own Landorus. I'm actually defensive, and I am packing the Rocky Helmet, so his best play, if he's defensive, is probably going for Stealth Rock. If he's Choice Scarf, going for U-Turn. Ends up going for U-Turn, leads me to believe that he is running the Choice Scarf variant. So I'm just going to go right for my Stealth Rock, as he ends up going out into his Slowbro. Now, Slowbro is a bit of an annoyance to my team, but it really depends on the set, because I can't just go right for U-Turn right here. I figured because he does have Heatran, Garchomp, Landorus, basically a bunch of Pokemon, Raikou, that can take on Magnezone. Magnezone would be the best Pokemon to throw out right here, since I want a free switch into anything else, and it really depended on what move he went for right there. So he actually ended up going for Toxic, which is good information. It lets me believe, it lets me know that he's not a calm mindset, he's not Mega Slowbro, because I saw leftovers. So I'm actually going to pull a double out into my Weavile, predicting him to want to go out into one of his ground types, as he actually ends up bringing out his Heatran. So this is not the Pokemon that I wanted to see, and even though he's more than likely going to go for Stealth Rock right here, there is no point in risking the Pokemon that actually gets a kill whenever it comes out versus a ground type. So I'm going to switch directly into my Keldeo, as he ends up getting his Stealth Rock. And at this point, Stealth Rock are up. Slowbro did take a bit of damage, so depending on his spread, I can actually 2-hit KO him with Specs Hydro Pump. So I'm going to fire off a Specs Hydro Pump, as he is going to go out into his Metagross, maybe trying to predict a hidden power or something aimed at his Slowbro. But this Specs Hydro Pump is going to connect, and it's actually going to OHKO this Metagross from full. So this Metagross gets blown all the way back, as he can now go out to his Raikou. Once again, Magnezone is the most expendable member on my team, just because he does have those two ground types, being Landorus as well as Garchomp, and Heatran also eats up any hit, and then this Raikou eats up any hit anyway. So I'm actually going to go out to my Magnezone. The plan here was to get a slow Volt Switch off versus his Raikou. I am Choice Scarf, but unless he's not running max speed, I should be able to outslow him. Unfortunately, though, he is running probably the spread that hits 354 speed, since all you really need on Assault Vest Raikou, that's definitely Assault Vest, by the way, just based on the damage, is 354 speed just to outspeed Thundurus and just to outspeed the Lotties. You really don't need max speed on that Thundurus. But I'm going to throw out my Gengar right here, and once again, guys, I apologize for my voice. I hear it sounding like crap right now, and as he ends up Volt Switching out to his Garchomp, and it turns out that his Garchomp is also Choice Scarf, because he is going to lock himself in the Rock Slide. I can understand why you would have Rock Slide. This is probably one of his other checks to Talonflame. Volcarona is actually a pretty big problem to his team, depending on the set. It could be HP Ground. He also just didn't want to lock himself into Outrage, since that might have been his only attack to hit my Gengar. So I'm going to be able to go out to my Landorus and basically just do what Landorus does best, and just U-turn around. Stealth Rock are already up. I'm pretty confident he's going to want to switch out his Garchomp, since it is locked into Rock Slide, and I can just U-turn right out into the killer. This thing is a monster versus balance versus offense. Weavile is just so good right now as a Pokemon. I don't know, I'm not exaggerating, guys. Ice and Dark coverage, as well as its amazing speed, its ability to outspeed Tornadus T, and just have this priority versus the fastest Pokemon in the game, which are like Choice Scarf, Landorus T, and you know, the DD Dragons and stuff like that. I'm able to go right for the Life Orb knockoff. It's a solid 2-hit KO on his Heatran after Stealth Rock. So I'm gonna fire off another knockoff, as Heatran is gonna go down. Now he's actually gonna go out to Raikou. That was pretty much a mistake on his part, because after the Stealth Rock damage and the Volt Switch damage that he took earlier, he's in KO range of my knockoff. He's also in KO range of my Ice Orb Crash. So knockoff is definitely the better play. I know he's not Choice Scarf, because my Magnezone did outspeed him, and he also did switch on moves. So I'm able to knock that thing out with the knockoff, as now he is going to go out to Garchomp, probably praying that he can live an Ice Shard, because at this point, let's say he had gone out to Slowbro, I just swept with my DD Altaria, because I already know he doesn't have T-Wave because he showed Toxic. We know he's not Calm Mindset. And getting rid of his leftovers would have been huge also for my Keldeo, because Keldeo no longer had any switches at all. I would have just been able to click Hydro Pump and 2 KO or OHKO anything. So Garchomp is going to go down to Ice Shard. Slowbro is going to come in. Unfortunately for my opponent, I do get a crit with the knockoff. But like I said, Keldeo just won at that point. Or even my Altaria, my DD Altaria just set up on this Slowbro as well as on his Landorus. So yeah, I'm able to knock that thing out. I'm actually going to get a second crit right here on the Landorus. Pretty funny. Bit lucky for me, though didn't really matter too much in the end. So yeah, good game, Dean. Guys, I just wanted to upload this just to show how powerful Weavile really is in this meta right now. So thank you everybody for watching. If you did enjoy, minus my crappy voice right now, you guys could go check out my channel. You guys can leave a like if you did, and of course subscribe to Lumio. So yeah, until next time guys, later.